Hey everybody, Captain B and another day of adventure, Key Largo, well, technically Bahia Honda, and we are off on the garbage run. So we're going to do the garbage run, but one of the things they do is we get a free bag of ice and 2 drinks every morning. So we are off to the store to fetch our ice. Process for the ice, you will get a tuba with a key from the counter at the office. Get your bag of ice. And go return the key. And MJ is going to return the key and fetch us 2 drinks, free drinks. So we went with peach mango because we have run out of fruit juice for the Mai Tais.
Very bad situation.
The weather's a lot cooler today. It's about 72, so it is comfortable. No more sweltering, at least not for today. And a really nice breeze. Very, very comfortable. So we are off to explore the other side of the park, where we've actually never been. So we're gonna go see. We're at low tide right now. We can really see the colors of the water in the bay. This is the gatehouse and the main entrance to the park, which is about 1 kilometer from the marina. So this part of the road in the park travels right next to the main highway that connects all the different keys together. If you can see on the mile marker is mile 37. That means we're 37 miles away from Key West, where mile 0 is. So these are the campsites at the northern end of the park, and you basically have this fenced in little gravel lot with a barbecue and electrical hookup and water hookup, but you are right on the ocean. And this part of the park is called Sandspur Beach. And this is where you get to camp. And we've arrived at the most northerly beach here at the park, and it goes on for quite a ways as well. You can practically walk up the marathon from here. Those are the kayak rentals, and I think the sup rentals that you pay for at the concession down at the marina, and then you can rent and take them out and go paddling. Between the beach and the highway is this little lagoon filled with mangroves, 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 mangroves. So we've done the little bit more than 2.5 kilometers to the end of the park, and now we're going to make our way back to the marina. This is a different part of the park, different campground, and this is where they have a lot of more of the RVs and campers here. So on this side of the campground is the big, large buttonwood bathhouse. This is our daily stop for the shower room. The pet area. The main highway bridge. Across the bay is the old rail bridge. And you can see that this is where a lot of these RVs have access to the bayside. Florida Bay. We're just below the bridge. Southbound traffic is on the right, and northbound traffic is on the left. The marina is that way. A couple of new arrivals this afternoon. A Green Line 39 and not sure what that other one is, maybe a Hatteras motor yacht. But this carpet here of seaweed came in through the little entrance to the marina, that little harbor, and that's because of the winds. It's been quite breezy today, and the wind has pushed all of this seagrass right into the marina. It's the end of the afternoon, breezy and a little cooler today, and the beach is deserted. There's absolutely nobody out here. Back from our walk, time for somebody else to get a little walk in too. There you go. Oh. Not impressed with walks, this one. Well, we've had a nice day and the sun is set. Really nice. We walked for about 2 hours. Probably a little over 5 kilometers. So, very nice day. We enjoyed that. Because I was a little tired. Why am I was I a little tired today? Well, I didn't sleep that well last night. I slept well. I didn't sleep so long. Why is that? Well, when we brought the boat in the fall for servicing, they had a number of tasks they were supposed to do, and one of which was supposed to fix the propane system. We have the propane tanks, and there's a line that feeds the stove and the oven, and there's a special valve, and that valve is controlled by a little computer, a little electronic controller, and it has a special alarm on it that if ever you have a leak, a propane leak of any kind, immediately this little device starts beeping very, very loudly as a safety mechanism. The propane in the boat has not been hooked up since the summer. In fact, we used it very little in the summer and didn't use it at all on this trip. But there is a problem with the sensor and or the valve or the little computer, and they were supposed to fix that in the fall, and of course they didn't. The excuse being that they didn't get around to it, or the parts, or there was some story. So when I picked up the boat, I wasn't happy about that, and I did mention that I needed that fixed, and they said they were going to order the parts. I said, well, what do I do if the alarm starts going off? And they said, well, maybe, you know, figure it out, maybe pull the fuse. So the interesting thing is that this little device never, ever, ever goes off in the morning, or in the afternoon, or in the evening. It always seems to go off in the middle of the night. And guess what happened last night? Yep, around 12:40 a.m., this thing started screaming. So I tried my usual tricks to play with the buttons on the stove and the oven and to purge, but there's nothing in there to purge anyways. I tried putting the fan underneath the oven to try and blow some air out. That didn't work. Try opening the door, and then it got, of course, very hot in the cabin, and the thing kept screaming. So past 1 o'clock last night, I turned on my computer, because in my computer I have all the manuals for the boat, because they're all stored in there, which is why I always carry my computer with me. And I found the fuse diagrams, because there's 4 fuse boxes in this boat, and I found the fuse diagrams, figured out more or less which one I thought was the one for this particular propane system, and then I had to find the fuse panel, which actually is hidden in the dog's little cubby, found the fuse, pulled the fuse, and then we were able to go back to bed. But obviously by then it was like almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was grumpy. But we got the fuse pulled, so I left it out, and I'm not putting that fuse back in until the dealer fixes that problem in the spring. But glorious day. We were not hot. We were able to enjoy a nice long walk. The dog is getting some rest as well. We'll probably need the AC still on tonight. We'll have to play it by ear. I'm going to do the closeout a little bit earlier tonight. Reason being is last night, I don't know, something happened with the internet, and they seemed to cut out the internet here at the clubhouse or store or whatever it's called around 8 p.m. and we weren't able to finish all the uploads and get everything done. So we're going to do that a little bit earlier today. So we're done for today. Tomorrow is our last day in Bahia Honda. It's going to be Saturday, and the weather will be a little bit warmer, just as breezy. So we're going to see what we do. We brought all our snorkeling gear, haven't used it. We brought all our fishing gear, haven't used it. Actually, we've had some bait go bad that we're throwing out because we were ready to fish, but it's just been so nice to rest and relax, and so we might just do the same again on our last day tomorrow. So until tomorrow, this is Captain B saying keep the bottom side wet and the top side dry.